Hey guys, welcome back to Wiggin'Out with Ivy Vale. It's me, Ivy Vale, and we're here for a wig review today. Applause, please. Applause, applause, applause. We're going to be doing a review on Jessie's selection. I've been wanting to try their wigs out, and I had one and was like, oh my goodness, I need another one. So we're going to do a review on this one today. So buckle up and take this ride with me. It's front wigs, half wigs, full wigs, hairband wigs, whole wigs, first we're going to unbox. As you see, the nice box. They always come packaged really nice. They did come in an envelope though, so it got kind of smashed, so they should probably do something about that. Cause I like to keep my boxes, cause I put my wigs back in the box. This is She. She is a 20-inch water wave. And I can't remember, Blonde Blend, I believe it was called. I promise I'll put all the information in the description box. So this is the wig, always in a nice net. Hold on to your nets because you can put them back on after you're done watching. Some eyelashes, some mink 3D eyelashes. Hello, I don't know if I can be walking around with these mink eyelashes on, but somebody will. They so long. An extra strap, you can put these straps inside of your wig for extra strength with your adjusting them. And you can't have a wig without a wig cap, so they made sure that we got one of these, and it looks like a 2-pack. It's a 2-pack wig cap, so that's cool. And it has a nice flesh tone for like your parts and your lace. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna take this net off, put that in there. It has the paper for stuffing purposes, always. Yeah, they have these little gel things in there. Y'all see that? That's for moisture purposes. So I want you guys to know that it's good that they have these in there because you don't want your wigs to have any type of smell or anything. And this soaks all that up. All right. It gives you the texture. The tag gives you the texture. It says, oh well, it gives you like a list of textures and they mark it off on there. And then here it says that it's 100% Brazilian. I know you can't see that, but trust me, that's what it says. It says 100% Brazilian virgin human hair, and Jessie selections on there. Ugh. Try not to pull that like I did because you will rip your lace. It's a good thing I'm cutting the lace off, so you're not gonna need it. All right, so I'm gonna do a first look, which means I'm just gonna put it on with the lace and everything. And we're gonna see, oh, that's a snug fit, even though it's already adjusted and everything. Now this is a curved part. I'm gonna take it off so that you can see the curved part, but this has a C part in it. Whew, we're gonna have to comb her out though. But she's pretty and not too long, but not too short as well, so. And I love the color because y'all know I love my blondes. Blondes and reds, we doing that. So I'm gonna take this off, cut the lace, and then we'll be back. Right, before I cut it, we're gonna go through the cap construction real quick. It has 2 combs at the top, right at the lace. It has a C part. And then at the bottom, I'm just gonna rotate it here for you guys. It has another comb. It has the adjuster straps on the side. Then also has a piece of lace in the back. I'm just adding some powder to the inside of the part underneath, right up in here, so that it gives more of a natural look, especially because it's a blended color. And so with blended colors, then the lace may tend to look a little bit darker under the lighter spots. So I just want to do that first. The knots on here are really nice. It can't stand, well, no. I think the knots are good. They don't need to be bleached or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by applying my glue. And we're gonna try this EBIN New York glue. Okay, so I'm just applying the glue around the hairline where I have a feeling my lace is gonna lay. Don't worry about using any type of blow dry or anything. I'm pretty sure I don't need that much of this. I'm using my fingers, but you can use an edge spatula. So now that I have the wig on, I'm just gonna lay it down with my nice little scarf. So I'm probably gonna have to go in with some powder. All right, and while I do that, while we're waiting on that, I'm just gonna go ahead and wet it and brush her out. All right, so after wetting all of the hair, and she's dry, but like I say, that's what blondes do. And she does shed quite a bit. And I didn't really brush her. I started to brush, but then said I was just gonna pull my fingers through. And still in pulling my fingers through, you get quite a bit of shedding. But she's pretty though, very pretty. But it's just probably not gonna be one that I brush a whole lot. Now, like I said, because it's a blonde and they do dry out, I'm gonna use this Cantu moisturizing, hydrating curl activator. I'll show it to you guys in a second. Don't wanna come out. All right, this is what it looks like, hair and all. All right, and I'm just gonna work this through, and it does really good on wavy hair. And it stays so that like once you do it, you don't have to keep putting it in there. I find that if you just put some water in it and work it through the next day or the next morning, it works out just fine. All right, and you can do this in small sections or large sections. Doesn't matter now, it should be good to brush through though, yeah. And even when brushing through, you see how smooth it brushes through. And I can get some of that off of there and put on the next section. All right. Well, I'm gonna finish working this in and I'll be back. I like a wetter look when it comes to waves. So I always make sure to wet the hair completely and then do a hydrator through it, especially that Cantu. It is amazing. So I hate to say it, but this one sheds a lot, but it's so pretty that I probably just will remind myself not to do too much combing or brushing to it and just maybe work my fingers through, although that's all I've been doing. So that could just be how it's constructed. Maybe that's from the ends of tracks, you never know. So it could stop shedding over time, but she's a beauty though. Let's take this hair wrap off. Now I'm gonna attempt to do a little bit of edges on the front here. All right, I'm also using the EBIN edge control. Once again, it's a 24-hour edge tamer. So when I'm just trying them out. So it's just a sample size. If I like it, then I'll definitely go get a full size. But I mean, it's a good, I mean, you don't use a lot of edge control when you do edges anyway. So I don't need a whole lot. Now it doesn't really come with baby hair, so I might just cut some in. Maybe not now though. I'm just gonna swoop-a-doop. Well, I've tried to lay the sides down. It's a bit difficult to work with, so it's gonna take a little more time than I expected, but I'm gonna go ahead and add some powder in. just in the front. Because like I said, the lace was kind of light. So we're just gonna go in and powder the lace. All right, there you have it. She is pretty. I like the length so it won't sit on my shoulders. I do not like curly stuff that sits on my shoulders and makes my neck disappear. I already don't have one. I like the color of the blondes. There's a whole lot of blondes in here. It's got to be a 27, a 33, a 30, and a 613 in some areas. So those are all shades of blondes. So it's a good mix. It's a good blonde mix. Beautiful length, super dry, but I just had to add a whole lot of water to it. And it sheds quite a bit, so I'm hoping that after the initial pulling through of the hair and stuff like that, once it dries, I won't have as much shedding anymore. But this is it, the Jessie Selection Blonde Mix. What do you guys think? That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. See you next time. Bye.